And it's 5:43 right now. We're going to take a quick look outside, see what it's looking like over the capital city. And we're hoping for some pleasant weekend weather. Pleasant at the very least. Yesterday was great. Got out to Wickett Farms, enjoyed some of the tulips out there with those guys, and it was pleasant. So let's check and see if that weather is going to continue. Kelly?
No.
Oh.
Bye. No, I'm kidding. No, it's not. We're not looking at a continuation. Yesterday was awesome, but as you can see right from the gate, we have a lot of clouds that are in place, and we're also looking at a little bit of a gusty wind, and we have this northeasterly flow. So that's going to ensure a couple of things. First of all, clouds stay in place, and that temperatures stay cool. Now, on average, we would start at 45 and go to 65, and we're actually going to be topping out about 5 degrees cooler than average this afternoon. Our records will stay in the books for another year. 91, by the way, was also tied in 2018, initially set in 2001. Your record low of 33 still stands as well, and that one's been in the place since the 60s. So we have temperatures that are in the 40s for the most part. We are finding 50 in Killingly, also over towards Norwood, but we're at 47 downtown. We've got 48 in Westerly, matching it over in New Bedford, 46. Right now, our current temperature in Smithfield, matching that one in Newport. Our winds are moving in from the northeast, and our wind direction is super important. It's driving the bus that we have weather-wise today, because a northeasterly wind here in southern New England locks us into low-level clouds 9 times out of 10. So yeah, that's our case for the day today, solely dictated by our bringing in that maritime air from the northeast. We're also looking at occasional gusts, mainly in coastal areas, where wind gusts have exceeded 20, even 25 miles per hour, with a current of 26 out on the block. So we're nestled in between two systems. We've got this front back here. This is our weekend, by the way. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news. And then we've got this area of low pressure to the east. And usually when we're in between a couple of lows, we can get in some sunshine. But this isn't the case because of that northeasterly wind direction. So that northeasterly fetch backing in those clouds right across southern New England. And that'll be our case as we go through the day today. So our lunchtime will also have mostly cloudy skies. If you have evening plans, know that we'll be dealing with some clouds from time to time, but conditions should remain dry. And overnight lows are going to be dropping into the 40s, so that's how you know how to dress. As we go to tomorrow morning, we're going to see denser clouds over the Cape and the islands, but we will likely begin early on with some patches of fog and a good deal of low-level cloudiness. And Saturday, as we go through the day, should be mostly cloudy or a blend of sun and clouds. It's once we get to Sunday where things start to go downhill, because this front will be approaching as we go through the day, primarily the second half of the day. It does mean steadier rain. It means the chance of some areas of more intense rain embedded within this front as it goes through, and it may even start off early Monday before it finally departs. But once it does, we will find rapidly improving conditions. So for today, mostly cloudy to overcast. It will be cooler than yesterday's high by a good 10 degrees. We're headed to a high today of about 61. Overnight tonight, lots of clouds in place. We'll develop some patches of fog. Winds will relax, but initially start out of the north at 10 to 20 miles per hour. And here's your Saturday. Sun and clouds with a high of 60. Again, 5 degrees cooler than average. We go even cooler, by the way, for Sunday. So not only do we have that front approaching that will bring increasing clouds and a good chance of developing some steady rain for the evening, temperatures are only going to top out in the 50s. But once that front clears and we start to increase the sunshine late Monday and through the day on Tuesday, we're looking at some pretty nice conditions. In fact, Tuesday is going to be, I'd call it the belle of the ball. Lots of sunshine with a high of 74. Cara?